Hey, welcome to another match. League of Affinity. Hand is fine. See what we're up against. Breeding Pool. And a Hierarch. Probably... no. Serum Visions. I'm gonna guess it's one of the Rug, Bloodbraid, and Jace builds, but it could be something else. Got a whole lot of options for next turn. Probably just gonna go Overseer, since I think that has the highest upside if it untaps. Scratch that. I'm just gonna go for a champion. He shouldn't have a counterspell and shouldn't have a way to deal with this. So I'm gonna break Harvest Pyre for one, sure. It's not really a problem. Yeah, definitely one of the Temur value type decks. As opposed to getting the cranial plating down and equipping it and attacking, I'll just deploy all of my threats since he's tapped out. See if I can maybe untap with the Overseer. And I don't feel particularly like trading damage with the Etched versus the Tarmogoyf on this turn at least. He can't play Jace pretty much ever because, well, he can play it, it'll just die immediately. And he can't hold up his mana for the counterspell on the cranial plating because if he does, then he's gonna die to just what I have on the board. This is a... no. Spreading Seas, interesting. I imagine he's gotta have a lightning bolt for the Overseer. That or he was digging for one and didn't find it and is going to lose. Yep. Alright. Didn't even need the cranial plating. He's just like, yeah, this is too good. I'm done. What do I want to remove? I think I can shave some Memnites. A couple Vault Scourges. And call that good. I'm not sure whether I should actually be keeping the Bomat Couriers, because Bomat Courier is good against the 1-for-1 type stuff that this guy clearly wants to do, but it's not quite as good against a bunch of random ground blockers, which Tarmogoyfs are. Oh well. I think I'm gonna keep, but this is a pretty weak hand. It's mostly, it's only keepable off of the back of how good Etched Champion is, and also the fact that I've got three of my mana sources are manlands, which is making it, you know, a lot safer. Question is now, do I go for the Etched Champion? I think I don't, because I'd rather resolve the Etched Champion than the Steel Overseer, and so I'd rather bait out the counter with the Overseer. Of course, it could just be a removal spell that I'm running into. Yeah, this is probably a Braid or Lightning Bolt. But that's life. Time to see if this guy has ceremonious rejection. Which it does not appear he does. So that's pretty good. He's going to need Engineered Explosives or Shatterstorm to get rid of the Etch Champion this game. He's certainly not going to get there off of the back of killing all my artifacts. I just have too many for him to do that. Harvest Pyre and a Tarmogoyf? Sure. I'm not winning the race right now if I start hitting with the Etch Champion, so I'm just going to get in with Blinkmoth Nexuses and keep the Etch Champion to block the Tarmogoyf. I do need more business than the Spire of Industries, though. But for now, the Etch Champion blocks the Tarmogoyf. I don't think this kind of deck is going to be running Electrolyze, so I don't feel too bad about attacking with both of these. I sequenced in a way that made me pay 2 life because I felt that if he had spot removal that could hit 1/1 flyers, he would have used it on the Blink Moths more than on the Vault Scourge. And I'd rather keep the Vault Scourge alive than the Blink Moth Nexus, which is why I took the 2 life to try to bait him into killing one of the Nexuses instead of the Vault Scourge. Still need real threats, not just this shitty 1/1 flyer business. Like, anytime I draw a cranial plating, then we're talking. Killing off both the Ornithopters. That's annoying. Search for Escanta. Well, I now really needed that cranial plating, so finding that was a pretty big boon. So I put him down to 5, and he really needs another Natural State, Snapcaster, really anything that does anything. He does get to flip his Search for Escanta, though, and he also can start bashing with Raging Ravine, but he has to find an answer to the cranial plating this turn. Answers exist, however. Let's see what he finds off the Escanta. Beast Within. Beast Within only works if he has a land. He has a land, so he can Beast Within the cranial plating. Now the second Etch Champion. That's what I'm talking about. So Beast Within's the cranial plating goes down to 2, and I play an Etch Champion. playing out the Etch Champion it is mostly so that I can't get randomly killed by like a Bloodbraid Elf into a, I don't know, Lightning Bolt and then something else. But there's an argument for keeping the Etch Champion in play just because his best out there is a Shatterstorm to kill the other Etched. But realistically, he could also have things like a Scavenging Ooze to keep him alive. I don't know. I think it really depends on the exact contents of his deck, whether or not it's right to play the Etch Champion there, and this deck isn't particularly well defined as to what its sideboard is, so I can't say, well, he definitely has Shatterstorm in his sideboard, or he definitely has post-board a Scavenging Ooze, like you could with like Jund or Abzan. Anyways,